Hello and welcome everyone, out here, and today I've got a Medieval 2 Total War Battle replay sent in by Dobby is a free elf who's playing as the Byzantines versus Crazy Mako who's playing as Milan defending this castle. So we have a 1v1 siege, and Dobby is a free elf has entitled this replay as Outmoneyed, Outnumbered but not Outskilled 1v1 siege. So I'm expecting great things here. He's very kindly included a list of all the units that he has in his army. We obviously can't see the Milan force just yet, but making up Dobby is a free elf's Byzantine force are 2 cataphractoi, 3 catapults, 1 trapezoid archer, 6 Varangian guard, and 6 dismounted Byzantine lancers. For Milan, which we'll take a look at in a moment when it obviously kicks off and starts. It's going through the prep phase at the moment. But Milan has brought 2 General's Bodyguard as cavalry, 4 peasant crossbowmen, 4 Italian spearmen militia, and 10 dismounted feudal knights. So, let's see how that goes. We can see that Dobby has his Varangian guard on his ladders here. It's them, and he's also flanking with them as well. A nice neat formation. We actually didn't put how many archers he had, but he's got 3 units of those archers. I think it's weird just to have 1 unit of those archers. He's got 3 of the archers, and the battle begins. He's also got 3 of his dismounted lancers on rams right now. Got his catapults at the front, getting ready to fire. Let's go take a look at Crazy's army. See the dismounted feudal knights along with the spearmen. Always quite like the green of Milan. It's pretty cool colour scheme, nice and vibrant. Got more of them over here, so I guess he's just waiting for Dobby to make some holes in his walls pretty much, and Dobby's pulling back so he's not getting shot at. God, that is a what a lovely target for a catapult if anyone happened to have one. Alas, Crazy does not have any catapults at this time. There's elite cavalry there. Look pretty darn good. So if you like this battle replay, I should say, guys, feel free to send in more. You can find the link down in the description. Obviously, medieval replays, any replay, any Total War game basically, feel free to send them in. Just include all the details that I'll need, or think I'll find helpful, such as unit compositions and what have you, any mods required, any key moments to look out for. But yeah, I hope you enjoy hopefully the variety of replays that we're slowly getting across on my channel now. Obviously I have plenty of Medieval 1212, had some Napoleonic, and we've got another Napoleonic battle actually coming out next week. It's an epic 4v4, so that'll be pretty darn good. So Dobby's going for this wall over here. There's not really much else to do. Crazy's just making sure his crossbows aren't on that bit of wall. Doesn't want to lose them straight away. We have the dismounted feudal knights mixed in alongside spears. I don't know if that placement of that is intentional or if he's just grouping them up like that. I'd imagine you'd obviously want the spears there to stop any cavalry charges, and then the infantry. He has got those 10 dismounted feudal knights. They're going to do a lot of damage to Dobby's infantry. That wall's got to come down, surely. Got to be close to coming down. Can't see this percentage, unfortunately, because this replay is obviously from Dobby's perspective. Although the replay system does allow you to see, where the enemy's units are. Oh, wall's gone down. That seems to cause a lot of lag. Don't know why. That wall be coming down, boys. I forgot how long it took to take down walls. It's got to be at like 90. It's got to be really close. About to crumble. Come on. Fire your last... I want to say bolt, but that's not right. Your last shot. Yes, there we go. Leg. Dust. Bit of wall will disappear. Oh no, oh is it? Yeah, is it? Oh, surely it's gone. That's it crumbling, right? No, is that just... Oh, that's just the top part of it going down. There's still a bit of it there. This is what I want sieges to return to. Or whatever the next historical title is. We don't even have like bits of wall falling off that much in Warhammer. I don't think there is actually any. The only thing is there's no crumbling animation. There's just a massive plume of smoke that goes up. And that just hides the fact that the wall then disappears behind it. Need crumbling walls. To be fair, I know like obviously a lot of people want to see a Medieval 3. I would say that if and when, I'm sure they will do it eventually, to be fair. But if and when CA do it, they need to really be on top of their CJ game, because you need to have crumbling bits of wall. They need to have the most, I would have thought, settlement destruction possible than any previous Total War game. A lot of investment in sieges. Right, so we've got a hole over here. Dobby is not moving forward, which is fair. He's going to go make some more holes. Oh, and he's turning on the flaming shot. Oh, yes. A few of the shots have gone through here, and they've started setting on fire buildings and making holes in the roofs. And Crazy's just pulling his forces along to the left, making sure his men aren't the ones being shot at. He doesn't want to lose any before the actual true engagement begins. Dobby's just trying to create as many holes in this wall as possible. I don't think he can create... Can he create a hole in that wall there? I don't know if that bit will count as an indestructible bit. It probably can get a hole in there. I'd probably try and go for that as well. There's a lot of high concentration of troops over here, though. But he's going to go for that. I'm gonna hit fast forward just for this while we go through this mode. Although, I am seeing... Let's just go... Dobby's trying to be sneaky. He's sending one Varangian guard. Infantry unit round here to hopefully an undefended spot in the wall. There's a lot. There's the only other gates over there. Oh, quite like this map actually. This design of castle. Yeah, the other entrance you've got is over here. So this seems to have like patches of lag through it. I don't know. I think my capture software is being a bit funny today. I didn't want to capture the game. Like, no, you will capture Medieval 2. I need to work on that. So he's positioned this unit in the trees. It doesn't look like they're hidden. I don't know if you can hide with troops with ladders. Oh, and Crazy's sallying out with his both of his generals' bodyguard, I believe. He's going to try and take out the catapults. But Dobby does have his cataphracti. Cataphractoi. In they go for that charge. Oh dear, lag. But he's taking them down. He's managed a good charge in there. Dobby a bit slow to counter. There's a fair few artillery dead. Oh, he's getting his general trapped in there. Don't know which one of these will be his general. I would assume it's probably the one he's pulling back. They're being shot at by the archers though now a little bit. These guys are actually getting stuck in the arch. They're not able to pull through. But he does outnumber the cavalry 2-1 with his forces. Gonna chase these guys back up. Just going to reform and keep his cavalry closer by, perhaps. Pulling back. Catapults still able to fire, though. And that section of the wall's nearly down. Archers are firing into the cavalry. Getting a few of them as they pull back. Not really super heavy losses, but seeing as that's Crazy's only cavalry for this battle, got to be careful with them. He's going in for another charge, actually, because he's seen Dobby's pull them back, but this time Dobby keeping his cavalry much closer, ready to retaliate should that charge occur. These guys constantly just being moved around by Crazy there. Catapults, though, nearly through another section of the wall. Wonder when Dobby's actually going to push forward.
We are through the enemy's walls, into the breach for glory and victory.
Well, the advisor seems to think the time is now. But will Dobby? See, there's one unit of cavalry just sticking out here. I wouldn't be surprised if Dobby took a pot shot at it with his catapult. They're standing still. And Dobby's now going to go for that section of the wall over here. Yeah, and he's making as many holes as possible, as many breaches. Obviously does have plenty of ladders. Looks like he's dropped one with this unit of his Varangian Guard. But plenty of ladders if he wants to use them. Gonna make as many breaches go through. And Dobby's managed to sneak around with this unit. Now I wonder how vital this unit is going to be in this siege. Where is Dobby going to send it? Going to try and send it up behind for a sneaky cap. Is that what he's doing? The only unit that's being left back here is a dismounted feudal knight unit. I would assume the guard can probably go through one unit just. But if it's supported by any more, then it'll be in trouble. Well, they're just getting to the top of the walls now. Claim the top. And what is Crazy doing over here? He's pulling these guys back. Peasant crossbows, pulling them off the wall. This section's going to go down soon. But he's massing infantry ready when that wall comes down. He's going to be ready. Ready to face whoever comes through that breach. Well, a little bit of wall must have gone down because I'm getting lag. Sorry about this, guys. I will look into perhaps using a different recording program for Medieval 2. I don't know why it's happening. It's not happened before when I played Divide and Conquer, Third Age. I hope it's not too bad. Once the fighting really begins, hopefully I won't have any issue. I've heard a little bit with that charge that the cavalry had. It's not like my PC can't handle this game. Seems to be tied into whenever there's interaction with the wall. So, I've still left these guys here. Has he? I think he has shot at them a little bit with his catapult. Just being left there, though, and no one's really aimed for them. I would push up the archers a bit. Unless Dobby has something planned for this unit specifically. I wonder. Flaming shot mixed in with regular shot now. Pounding the walls. What is this unit over here doing, though? Just chilling up on the walls now. I don't know if Dobby's obviously not managing this unit at the moment, but these guys are up. They're ready. They're good to go. I don't think they've been spotted by Crazy's forces either.
Excellent! We have breached our enemy's walls.
Oh, what, a third breach now? Well, so far Dobby is very good at making holes. Where's the next target, Dobby? No, I want to put you back up to 6 times speed. Let's see you moving. You're actually bringing up your catapults. Are you going to fire further down? You're going to go for towers. Okay, no, he's moving forward now. Play button. He's moving forward with his archers. General's cavalry unit was pulled back. Must have missed that when we were going around. Peasant crossbows. These guys are back up on the hill here. These guys are up on the wall. Is Dobby going in to try and start clearing these units out? He's actually moving forward with his ladders. With his guard over there. More ladders moving. Have the rams been abandoned? The rams have been abandoned. He decided not to use those. But he's finally moving in on the walls. Archers just up, screening some shot here. He's going straight in with his dismounted Byzantine lancers into the breaches. Let the battle begin. Imagine these guys pretty evenly matched against the dismounted feudal knights. Just a light peppering of arrow fire. He's got to be careful in case he gets flanked in from the side here. If Dobby's going to send some forces in there, but he's making some good headway with his dismounted units so far. He's committing more forces in just to hold them through those 2 breaches. Meanwhile, we have more lancers getting ready with ladders on the walls over here. Ladders moving up over here to attack the crossbows, and they will shred them, surely. Meanwhile, Dobby has revealed this unit that he brought up on the flank there. And he's bringing it along, I think, to attack those peasant crossbows. He's not going down towards the general's bodyguard. Going to carve a path into these crossbows. Here they come. Chopper, chopper, chopper. They're trying to be pulled back. These guys are pressing up. And as I thought, Dobby comes slamming in with a cavalry charge on the exposed flank of Crazy here, where he's committed all his troops to the central breach. Got his Varangian Guard in there as well. I believe just holding back the majority of the spearmen. Dobby pulling his cavalry out though, as the spears have started taking a bit of a bite out of his men. Now pressing through multiple levels, and that Varangian Guard will absolutely shred the spear militia. But it is being supported with dismounted feudal knights as well. Though he's made a good push into the centre here. Pretty even between the forces so far deployed. Moving on up here, Crazy's brought his dismounted feudal knights to face the dismounted Byzantine lancers. Dobby now just surging forward with his forces. He's committing everything he's got. He's got 1 unit of cavalry back here. He's actually sending a catapult crew. I believe, is that to pick up a ram, actually, and to go for the gate? Good idea. Got his archers over there, another unit of archers around here. His units up on the wall here, though, have absolutely shredded the crossbows, and they've been pulled back or broken. Spear militia going after his Varangian Guard that he flanked round with. He should be able to take care of those. He's got a unit up here that he can commit to flank. This unit, though, he's bringing down behind the main body of infantry here. And if he can get a good charge in, he could certainly break through the Italian spear militia over on the right. And then with that momentum, swing around with the rest of the troops into the back of the feudal knights. They're eager. They feel that defeat is almost a certainty at this point. Their flank is going to be under threat. They need to pull more of these troops down onto the ground. But they've made a really good push through. It's almost kind of solid battle lines forming up now from Dobby versus Crazy. I think those extra spears not really doing much for Crazy now, considering that Dobby's not really committing his cavalry that much and just holding it back. And where he has placed spears within his line is where it's been a bit more susceptible to Dobby's advance. So these guys are under fire from the crossbows. More of the Varangian Guard working its way up the wall. He's bringing up his archers now to get a place on the wall. These guys are all free though. How are these guys doing? They're being pulled back. Oh yeah, there are 54 of them. Surely that's not the Italian spearmen. More Varangian Guard going in over here. The spearmen seem to be holding their own actually. Let's get these guys down on the floor. And he has gone into the back of them. Not a massive charge, but it's put pressure on the Italian spearmen from the flank. Flaming shot now raining in as well. Hacking their way through Milanese forces. And yeah, as I've said, they've cleared that right flank a little bit now. The Italian spearmen no match for the axes. And they're now free to start chipping away at the back of the dismounted feudal knights, which surely should cause a fair bit of trouble, though Crazy's been able to send more of his spear militia in to tie these guys down. And there, the Byzantine forces are starting, to thin out a little bit in their front ranks. More of them are pouring in. Dobby's committing as many men as he can muster. And his attack was completely foiled over on the left wall. This is the main area where it's all going down. But we need to try and use his cavalry somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd actually use that unit to open this rear gate. And then bring his cavalry in from behind. We've got some good rear cavalry charge and potentially taking out the general as well. Those are up here. He's bringing more of his archers up so he can fire straight down into the back of the feudal knights. That's looking really good. Come on, get a good shot. Loose. Loose. Come on, men, fire. There we go. Flaming shot into those knights.
It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Looking good. And that battering ram's been brought up by that catapult crew that Dobby sent back to get it. I've actually never thought of doing that, sending my artillery crew back to get a ram or something. That's really good. He's trying to open that up. I don't know if he's going to send cavalry in there. That's pretty much all he's got held back here. So he's throwing forward his artillery crew, actually. But waiting the other side of that gate is a unit of Italian spear militia, so he's not going to be able to get through there with cavalry that easily. So he's pulling his spears back over there. Is he readying these guys for another charge? What's going on over here?
Our men have done well.
The gate is breached. Looks like Dobby's throwing his forces forward a little bit. Trying to get stuck in. There's quite a lot of dismounted knights still. The balance of power lost 44%. It's 33, so Dobby is on the back foot a bit here, but he is pushing through here now. Those archers have enabled Dobby to keep on pushing. Pressure's mounting. If he can break these guys here, he can swing through the streets. Now might be the time to bring his cavalry in, try and get some charges. There's the crossbow and cavalry are a bit exposed back there. He might be able to make good use of that, but he's still got his cavalry at the rear of his force outside. These guys carrying their maces. These guys have got their maces, these guys have got the lances out. Okay. Just got over here his archers, he's still trying to bring them up onto the wall. Meanwhile, this unit though of archers just onto a regular shot now, no more flaming shot. Firing down into the dismounted knights. Oh, what a swing with that axe. Yeah, there's just a kill zone being created
Lord,
down here.
Us. We have lost half of our men.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. That arrow fire, though. Clipping a few of his own men, but the majority is going into the feudal knights. Now his combination of dismounted lancers and Varangian guard, his great axes, going in strong. And yes, he's done what I thought he was going to do. He's pulled up his cavalry. Enemy general's seen it though. He needs to get a charge on that, otherwise it's going to be a stationary attack. Although the lancers didn't go in from these guys. Heavy cavalry versus heavy cavalry. Assume the numbers might give Dobby the edge. Absolutely love that his name is Dobby. What a name. So we're 42 to 34. We need to bring his other unit of cavalry in, and we can see it starting to move at the back here. We need to get these archers up on the wall on this bit here. This Varangian guard, this spear militia, I am so surprised. It's held these guys back really well. These guys have absolutely wrecked 2 units of them. These guys are trying to attack from this side as well and draw them out, but damn, well done, GG Spear Militia. Yeah, he's bringing in more of his cavalry. I don't know if he's just going to throw it into the dismounted feudal knights, because that is all that's down here. There's no spearmen in this whole section. Trying to get his archers to fire over here as well now. His catapult crews, I think, sent in as a distraction here just to try and get some kills. He's sending in his cavalry. By the sound of that, it's going for a charge, I think, against the other general. If he could bring the general down, he knows he might get a rout.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems
60 to 46.
certain.
47 now. Getting pretty close, but he's bringing more of his cavalry over to try and take on that general. He can do it with the numbers that he's got. There's the enemy general there, I believe. Is that him? No, that's not him. Looking for someone with a plume. Ooh, they're going down. The mace is clobbering them. Where is their lord? There's some of them getting around them as well. I can't see him in here. Maybe this is the one that actually isn't the general. which case that would be that unit over here. No, that one's gone. Oh, these guys have been getting shredded over here. Archers again. They'll be being very efficient at targeting them onto the right enemies at the right time. But I mean, just look at the bodies here. Byzantine and Milanese carpets for sale, everybody. Where is that other general's unit, though? Hasn't pulled it all the way back up there. No, he still got this dismounted unit there. Oh, no, that's not it. Where is it gone? I can't even see it on the map. Looking for the star. Doesn't come up saying we've killed their general yet. Right now, it looks though Dobby's forces are very much thinned. 66 to 56. His archer is still obviously doing a pretty darn good job, and he's broken that unit of cavalry. Couldn't chase them too far because more Italian spear militia on the way. Trying to work out where that enemy general's gone. Oh, and he's finally broken the Italian spear militia over here. Finally. Took nearly everything those two units had.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Ooh, yeah, it's getting pretty close. Only 10% in it. But Dobby's forces are waning. He's committed a lot of men to his push through the breaches. And his men are actually breaking across several points now. He still does have he's still got his heavy cavalry, but he needs to make a push, some headway through the heavy infantry over here, and there's all of these crossbows still firing down onto his men. Cavalry over here trying to break through the dismounted feudal knights. Varangian guard now on the floor trying to cut through spear militia. Not sure how effective that will be, considering we saw how effective the spear militia could hold off Varangian guard earlier. He's bringing his cavalry and he's trying to break the dismounted feudal troops over here, and he's been successful. So he can shift whatever infantry he's got left, which isn't much, over to these guys right now. It looks like the cavalry are continuing to push on through. He's just going with it, just trying to crunch on through them with his cavalry as much as possible. Readying his cavalry for another charge, I think. Pulling his infantry back. 71 to 63. Again, those archers, just I'm interested to see the stats of the archers at the end of this. They must have got a lot of kills up there. The floor is nearly completely covered in this area. Pulling his cavalry out now. He's going to go for a flank. Tied these guys up here. He could slam into the rear of them and actually get all the way around into those crossbows if he's lucky. And to the back of the dismounted knights. He just needs to be able to hold these guys with his infantry for as long as possible. I don't know where he's pulling that troop out to. He's actually got quite a few troops rested over here. He needs them to get committed back in. Oh, he's ploughing their way through some of these dismounted knights now. Oh, he sent more troops in here. Again, constantly trying to expose all the angles he can. Try and turn these units around so that they're exposed to the archer fire. Cavalry's over here. He needs to keep it moving. I think he's probably set waypoints to it. These guys, they're doing alright against the Italian spear militia. Better than the guys up on the wall did. I think he must have got that other unit of archers up here by now, surely. Flaming shot now. Oh no, he's actually got his archers down on the floor. They must have run out of ammunition. Committing them now. And actually, it's looking a little bit better for Dobby right now. Now that he doesn't have that force line up there, it looked more impressive when it was all together. Now it's a bit broken up. Might be able to do it. Everyone's super tired and exhausted right now. Dismounted feudal knights, they're giving everything they've got. 74-69, it's getting very close. Dobby is pulling it back. He's bringing his cavalry round, and unfortunately he's been cut off by the Italian spear militia. They've seen what he's doing, so he's going to pull up to the top. He can flank round up there and actually take on some of the units that are fleeing. Whether Crazy will see this move and move the dismounted feudal knights to try and block him, I'm not sure. Oh, these guys have unfortunately been caught by the spear militia. Is he going to turn them around and go for a charge into their flanks? Oh no, it's peasant crossbows mixed in with the spear militia, but still. No, he's going to carry on. He's going to leave that unit there to its fate of death. Don't know if he's going to go for the cat now, or whether or not he's going to flank on. I would assume he'd flank round and take out all of these peasant crossbow units, because down here on the floor, it's hard to see what's living and what's dead. Dobby does not have many forces left. 76 to 72 though, 4% in it though. Dobby is closing that gap. Oh, that guy's somersault. Nice. Just like prod him with your axe and he goes flying. He is pressing forward. I think he's had more troops come back from routing. Pressing in. I don't know if he's trying to pull through a little bit to do a little bit of damage there, but those axes surging forward there look like they're doing a heck ton of damage. Now what's he done with his cavalry? He's going around. He's not going for that unit there. He's going to leave that till last. He's going to flank on round. He's going into the Italian spear militia, which have routed. He'll just slay them as he goes past. Beautiful. And now he's got a clear path round to all of these peasant crossbows, which he should be able to absolutely destroy, which will tip the balance in his favour. It's 3% now. And I think Crazy knows this because he's sending his peasants back. He's trying to pull them back. I reckon Dobby might just do it. He's broken the spears over there. Oh no, they pulled away. So he's got this unit, 59 Varangian Guard, to smash through dismounted feudal knights. They're starting to go down now. The constant arrow fire, flaming shot, the axes. Fortunately, Dobby isn't able to just smash through all those crossbows that way, but I think he's going to catch up to them in a minute now with his cavalry. Unless he's going to go into the back of the infantry. No, he's going to go into the back of the infantry.
We have captured the enemy's walls.
In he goes, into these guys. Be careful of his arrow fire right now. He's into the dismounted knights with 40 of his cavalry. Meanwhile, though, the rest of Dobby's infantry that he's managed to rally together, absolutely tearing apart the feudal knights now. And 78-77. Super close now. And yet he's broken those units. Dobby now rushing to take on those crossbows who haven't been pulled back far. I would have pulled them straight back to that final defensive point held here as long as possible and get crossbow bolts raining where you can narrow the route of attack. You know, Dobby, where's he going? He's going past the crossbows. He's not going in against them. Crossbows are trying to fire in on the rest of his forces over here. Dobby now moving down with his archers as well. Got a few of them still up on the walls, but they're now all committing with sword in hand. And that's actually looking pretty good for him against the remnants of Crazy's forces. I don't know why Crazy brought his forces this way. He's got some spearmen in there. But he's brought his peasant crossbowmen straight into the line of charge for Dobby. And Dobby's now going to absolutely massacre these guys. They've routed, they've broken. And we're going to see the percentage kills now shift in Dobby's favour. 80 to 82% now. These guys all broken. Dobby has to just push on now to the square. Claim victory. I love he's still being attacked by the tower. Hasn't managed to capture that yet. So he's pushing up with his infantry. All of these spears are there chasing after actually, so he doesn't need to keep moving. These spears haven't broken yet. Is Dobby going to get caught out here though? He seems to be trying to hold them up as long as possible behind these the crossbows. Has to keep pulling them up so his Varangian Guard can try and chase them. We'll have that one unit back here. Oh, is this actually the enemy general? Oh, yes, it is. This is the enemy general. So he just bought 2 General's Bodyguard as General's Bodyguard cavalry units rather than generals. Okay, so this is his general then, right back here. Interesting. Got his crossbow unit there and some dismounted. Let's say crossbow unit, there's 7 of them. Got his cavalry though. He's going to turn around for a charge now. He's got enough distance between himself and the spears. Oh, when he's going in against the spears! What's he doing? What is he doing? It doesn't look like they're sticking around to fight too much. Oh, he needs his cavalry for later. I don't know what General Dobby had, actually. I don't know if it was part of this, or... Who knows? He's going to go in for the crossbows. The crossbows have just stayed there because they rallied. However, this has given time for the Varangian Guard to try and catch up to those spears. The spears have actually broken. Cavalry taking heavy losses, though, down to 24. 83 to 87, though.
Because defeat seems almost certain.
Oh, shush up your pessimistic advisor. I reckon Dobby's just got this, unfortunately for Crazy. He wasn't able to pull those crossbows back. What have we got over here? Oh, they're just killing units that are over here. Oh no, he's actually trying to move these crossbows away. He's actually still got command of them. I'll move them away from the cavalry. Just look at that. The bodies have hit the floor. Oh, he's still got some units here. His dismounted dismounted feudal knights have come back. But we're at 86, 91, and Dobby's going to go in for a charge against these guys here.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
He's gone for the initial charge and then he's decided to pull back. He's lost one of his cavalry units. Taken out a few of them, though, in the process. He's bringing up his infantry. He's got to try and hope that he can actually break through the enemy lines with the men he's got left. Does outnumber the ones that are defending still, but can these guys break a dismounted feudal knight general's bodyguard unit? Still got 28 dismounted feudal knights back here. They are absolutely exhausted, though. The streets of the city is littered with dead. He's bringing up his peasant crossbows that have been able to come back on in. What is ranking guard? 58 of them. That's pretty good. I think he's just getting them ready to face the dismounted. Yeah, these guys are coming back over here, so he might be getting ready to face them. They're walking.
Intervention by the Almighty Lord.
This guy, seriously.
Military genius can bring us victory from
he has managed to push most of these guys back. We've still got 6. There's more than 6 there. Well, there's a couple of units of dismounted feudal knights within that group. You can still hold. The balance of power is like perfectly. Well, actually, no, it's just in Crazy's favour, actually. Because the balance force is evenly matched. He's just going for constant charge and repeat. Cycle charges here. That does not look like a good charge. No. Dobby's pulling straight back out of that. That did not go well. He just gave them three free cavalry deaths, pretty much. And his 4 cavalry units over here have managed to survive. He's pulling these units back up round now. Just whack it. Fast forward just a smidge. Okay, he's going to go in for a charge against them, I think, with these guys. Yeah, a bit of a charge. I think he's going to end up losing his cavalry out of that, though. Need his infantry. And the towers are still firing. Still under control by Milan. They're still firing into Dobby's infantry. Coming right down to the bitter end. Just enjoying the... Well, can you enjoy the sight of thousands dead on the floor? It's pretty darn impressive, though. The clash that occurred all round here. A little bit on the under the gate. Only a bit over there. Because Dobby's main focus was here. I'm surprised he didn't send a few more forces around here to flank with. And potentially flank around with his cavalry there. But he pressed them into this gap early on, as I thought he might. And meanwhile, while I've been looking at that, Dobby's been able to, with a cavalry charge from his main unit of cavalry, deal with the remnants of that dismounted feudal knight unit. So 87% to 93% is what's left. And he's just going down to deal with the crossbows that have come back up. Good solid charge through. Wrexham. They won't be helping Crazy in his final stand. Oh, I didn't know there was this back road here. I didn't even see these guys. Look at him. I've only just seen that now. Okay, so Dobby preparing his best unit remaining, I believe. Varangian Guard, 58 of them. Ready for a flank here. So he's going to go and try and... that's why Crazy's holding here. If he held up there, then he'd be flanked round from the behind. And Dobby needs to try and draw him up that way. Somehow get the troops in and around. He's readying his cavalry once more. But can he make it in? Can he do it? still got 63 of his archers back there. 60 of them there. Oh, and he's putting 20. He's putting them back actually from there. Okay. Dobby, I'm going to fast forward this because I want to see what you do. Not for it to take years. He's gathering his forces up here. He's just going to go en masse. Okay. No flanking. Going en masse with his archers. Varangian Guard. Down they come. Unless he get a lucky hit on that general who's exposed at the moment. He might do. That general right on the flank. Ooh, he's just going to get away. He's back into formation now. Now surely the time to bring the cavalry round the back. See if you can get some units behind them and charge in the back. They'll be committing everything forward now.
Only
just going for it.
By the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
What is Varangian Guard in though? Can he do it? Can he break through? The spacing's kind of just kicked in for the units. This goes down to 114. I think he probably can at this point. Don't really see Dobby. I think the balance power's shifted just a bit more evenly now. Balance at the end. He's trying to pull his cavalry through so he can get a flank in the rear. There we go. Dobby can hear me somehow. No, don't pull through the centre. No, Dobby, no. Pull them out. Pull them out, Dobby. Oh dear, you're going to lose a fair few of your cav there. You might get that one out. This one, though's dead. Send those two in just to harass them. He's going to try and get a charge in the back, and this could be his moment now. Pull his Varangian Guard forward a bit more and get them smashing in and doing their damage. Can probably do it. Oh, there's the spin. Swing, sweep, and then cleave. Here we go. Here comes the cavalry charge. The Lancers didn't get to go down for the full sweep in, but the harassment at the flank. They're tiring now, really? 89 to 95. He's pulling up his Varangian Guard. Oh no, that unit, is it gone? Is he pulling them back? Yes, he is. He's putting some of the Varangian Guard back. He's got these guys here. These are 53 of them. If he could pull them round for a charge. I don't know if he's just focusing on the cavalry charge right now, but this unit here is actually out of the combat. Could get stuck in. Right, they're being told to attack. They're readying themselves. In comes the cavalry though for another strike. I don't think they've got long enough of a run up to really. Oh no, not much of a run up to really do much damage, but they are slowly but surely doing damage. Oh, that was okay. Now that charge did more damage than I thought. We shouldn't really see it. That did a lot of damage to them. He knows he just needs a couple more of those, and Dobby will claim victory. Readying his men again. In he goes. 82. Oh, that charge looked much better that time. Yeah, and there the men fall. Oh, down to 69. Lost a few of his cavalry. Needs to try and pull them out for one more charge. I reckon we'll do it. That was a rather successful charge there. 91 to 97. Right down to the end here. And it's just a 1v1 siege. It's been pretty intense. So if you guys have got any 2v2, 3v3, or even 4v4 insane Medieval 2 sieges you want to see shown on the channel, send them replays in.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning.
I think so. For the first time we've got victory is a distinct possibility. Dobby readying his cavalry once more, just throwing this one unit in. They're down to 54 because he's making good progress with the Varangian Guard now. The axe is starting to close on round on the flanks. The general's still alive over there, and here comes the cavalry once more. We're on 53. Oh no, that's not. Oh dear, that charge didn't work. No, Dobby saw that. He's pulling them back. But well played to Crazy. He's held out pretty darn well. See, Probably could have used his crossbows a little bit better at points there. Pulled them away from the cavalry. But he's held Dobby down pretty nicely. Oh, that was a good charge. And that is going to send a shockwave through the unit. And they're going to drop, surely. Probably, I say surely. I'm so used to, obviously, like Attila and more recent Total Wars where units do just break after that kind of thing. It's just kind of refreshing to see a unit hold a little bit longer.
The battle is in our favor.
Yeah, Dobby, you got this, bro.
Victory will be
Looking
ours.
forward to seeing the stats, though, at the end of this. Who got the most kills? Oh, last charge wasn't very successful, but it'll do. It'll do. Let me just pull them back, going again. Varangian Guard, archers, all getting stuck in against these knights. Well, needs to get a kill on this general to really seal the deal, but I imagine these guys aren't going to last too much longer now. In you go, Dobby. They've just committed to going. I think we'll increase the speed a little bit now. I don't think there's anything crazy you can do. Last units.
Excellent.
Ah, we've now got the trigger to capture the city. General is going for it. He's slaying archers left, right, and centre. He's now unsupported, exposed, and they're capturing the city. Just that general now.
We are blessed.
And there we go. Crazy dies.
Ours, but only by a sword's
Oh,
edge.
so yeah, he was a little bit outnumbered there, Dobby. The attack. Woo-hoo-hoo. Outnumbered 2,081 versus 2,361. But let's see them kills. Very close in number of kills between both players there. Casualties inflicted, I'm seeing 196 for Varangian Guard. Yeah, makes sense. Quite a lot of them getting good. A couple hundred. Oh, 132, 120 kills. A couple hundred. Yes, the archers. Here we go. 263. Cavalry as well, 225, 124. Other unit of archers, 153. The other one, 91. That's where a lot of the damage came from, those archers. And obviously the cavalry later on. Damn. GG. The dismounted Byzantine lancers didn't really do much for Dobby. I guess they just made up some mass for the Varangian Guard, really, to get in there and do the real damage. They held all right. GG for Dobby. Unfortunately, we can't look at the stats for Crazy, but well played. Thanks for sending that in, Dobby. Much appreciated. If you guys have any replays you want to send in yourselves, you can find the link in the description. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, XMG, Green Man Gaming, and Overclockers UK. Until next time, ciao for now.